So we all know Travis Scott dropped an Air Force One for the Utopia album that just came out, and that had a lot of people sort of either like all on board or pretty much like passing on a sneaker, saying that it's just basic, there's nothing really special to it, there's no reason to cop it. And I understand both sides of the coin. Now, I did drop a video where I was basically explaining, what happened, that I was able to cop a pair and stuff like that. And I saw a lot of people like in my comment section, either really happy that they were able to finally secure their first pair of Travis Scotts for retail, or other people that actually copped it that were like, I guess had some form of regret, like they kind of feel like, maybe they shouldn't have copped the sneaker or anything like that. In today's video, I'm going to talk about why I think this was a great cop and why you should not regret this purchase at all. Before we get into the video, I do want you guys to know that I am giving away a pair of Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Founds when I hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. We're like 500 and something away, and we're getting there very quickly. So as soon as we get to 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to run this giveaway. The winner will get them in their personal size. So make sure you guys sub up to the channel, share the videos out, let your friends know, because at 10,000 subscribers, somebody will get a pair of Lost and Founds in their personal size. Now, I do understand both sides of the argument here, whether you feel like it's a cop or whether you feel like, it was a sneaker that was easily passable. I totally understand it. It's not the most creative sneaker. It's just a basic Air Force One with, a Travis Scott, like Utopia and the Cactus Jack on the side of the heel on each sneaker. I get it, but we don't really know what else is coming with it. We don't know what the inside of the sneaker looks like. We don't know what the packaging is going to look like or anything like that. And, I totally get it. Either way, how you feel, you're absolutely right. You know what I mean? If you made the decision not to cop, it's probably for a valid reason that I totally understand. I'm not saying that this sneaker was 100% slam dunk must cop. But when have we been able to get Travis Scott sneakers for retail, right? It doesn't happen very often. And the one thing that I liked about this release is that we didn't know about it. There was no rumors, there was no images, there was no nothing. It was like a surprise shock drop kind of a deal. And it made people actually make a decision in real time whether they copped the sneaker or not. You know what I mean? Like, because we didn't have images and because we didn't know it was coming, there was no resale market. You couldn't go on StockX, when they put up this sneaker on Travis's website to look at resale numbers. You know what I'm saying? So you actually had to make a decision in real time whether you wanted to pick it up or not. And we're all guilty of looking at the resale market to make us feel better about copping sneakers. We all do it, whether we're just copping for the personal collection or whatever the case may be. Whenever you look at resale numbers and they're $100 or $200 more than the actual retail cost of the shoe, it does make us feel better about copping the sneaker. Now, when I made my video the other day talking about this release, I was basically just sort of gauging, how people felt the next day. You know what I mean? And for the most part, people did seem to, I guess, be really excited that they were able to cop a Travis Scott for retail, which doesn't come around every single day. Personally, I've had to pay a resale for every Travis Scott that I have, which isn't many, except for the Black Phantoms. You know what I mean? And to get one for retail is a W in my book, right? Yeah, it's not the most creative shoe, you know what I mean? It's not a sneaker that I feel is a must cop. Yeah, you can go out and get an Air Force One for $110, but to get the Travis Scott one for, 160, 170, whatever it comes out to be after shipping for you guys, I think it was a W, man. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was a great pickup, you know what I mean? Just because, Travis Scott for retail just doesn't come around every single day. And, whenever you do look at the resale market for a lot of releases, like, it does make us feel better, no matter if we want to admit it or not, whether you're just copping for the personal collection or not. It does make us feel better about, our purchases. Gives us that level of reassurance, that, it was a great pickup, that, it was worth getting. And when you look at the resale market for the sneaker right now, unless you wear like a very small, rare size, you know what I mean? If you wear something like 8 and above in men's, I feel like the sneaker, at worst, will be worth $100 over retail. So even if you don't like the sneaker, you know what I mean, you can sell it, get $100 more than you paid. Or I think this is great trade bait. Great trade bait, especially if you're one of those people that like use trade block. You can add this in to a trade and get something in return that's really, really nice. Another thing you could do is, trade it for the Air Max 1 Travis Scotts, which really ain't going for a whole lot. You can get the Baroque Brown for like around like $350 to $400. And right now, these white Air Force Ones are averaging at the moment, which these prices could change, but anywhere between $300 and like $500, and in some cases even more than that in like the bigger sizes. So I feel like no matter what you did here, I wouldn't regret this purchase, because this is a sneaker that is definitely going to be worth more than you paid. So even if you, I don't know, just have that level of regret, want to get rid of it, you know what I mean? You're not going to lose anything out on this deal. Now, on a personal note, I'm getting married in 2024, and I've had some pressure from my friends to sort of like let them know what sneaker I plan on wearing on my wedding day. And I've been looking at a lot of Jordan 4s because that's my favorite sneaker. And, you know, obviously all my groomsmen, like, we sort of have to match, right? But my friends aren't necessarily like big sneakerheads. You know what I mean? Like, they like sneakers, but they're the type of people that are just, you know, regular everyday people that just go to the mall and buy sneakers that, you know, they actually have on shelves. Okay. And to ask, you know, my friends to go ahead and pay resale like $300, $400, $500 for a Jordan 4 that they're gonna wear for one day, you know what I mean? It just really hasn't set well with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've sort of just been struggling with this decision. But with this Travis Scott coming out, right? Like, I can actually wear this Travis Scott if I choose to. I'm not sure that I'm going to, right? This is just like a stream of conscious sort of, you know, thing in my head that I've just been kicking around over the past couple of days. I can wear my Travis Scott on my wedding day. You know what I mean? It's a clean white shoe. You know what I mean? And have my groomsmen, you know, just go ahead and just get regular Air Force Ones. You know what I mean? Easy, cheap, and, you know, we'll all match, you know, as far as like what we're wearing and stuff like that. Just throwing it out there, right? Like, it's just on a personal note, you know what I mean? But it's a nice wearable sneaker, you know what I mean? Like, you can't go wrong with an Air Force One. It's a classic, iconic shoe that people have been wearing forever, you know what I mean? And even though it's not as popular today as it once was, it's still one of those classic sneakers that everybody always can gravitate to, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you pick these up, I wouldn't regret it at all, you know what I mean? No matter what happens, you have a very clean sneaker to wear, you know what I mean? With a little bit of hype back behind it because it got Travis Scott on it. Or, you know, you can just get rid of them, you know what I mean, and use that money to pick up something else, you know what I'm saying? So I think this was a great pickup. I wouldn't regret it at all. But let me know down in the comment section if you did pick them up. Let me know if you regret it, or let me know if you guys are just feeling really good about your pickup and you can't wait to get them in hand. Other than that, I'd like to thank you all for your continued love and support, man. Road to 10K. Make sure you guys are subbing up to the channel. Share the videos out. We're going to get there very, very soon. I can't wait to give away these Air Jordan 1 Chicago Lost and Founds. I'll see you guys in the next video really soon. I'm out. Peace. For more sneaker content, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you hit that notification bell so you never miss a video.